Hi, my dear listeners. Welcome to the new episode of Peter's English podcast. In this episode, we will talk about UEFA Nations League match Azerbaijan versus Slovakia. I haven't watched this game, but I know that Slovakia has won 3-1, and we won the match. But the match wasn't easy for us. And why? Because we have a lot of luck. In the first our first goal was a big luck because Azerbaijan helped us with this goal. It was it was their own goal, but the Azerbaijan scored, but we, 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 we was but then we were very lucky again because they Azerbaijan's player has got a red card, and then we scored the second goal, and then we scored the third goal, and we won the match. I was reading that the match was very boring, and we didn't have a lot of chances. And what else? I was reading that we were played as very bad, but okay. We had we have 3 points, but the next match against Sweden would be very hard because we will play in Sweden, and I think Sweden with Isaac and other players are much better, but okay. I can see that there are a lot of UEFA Nations League matches now. And what else? Yes, we can continue with something else. I want to chat with ChatGPT about it. Hi ChatGPT. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say, what to tell. I'm recording. I'm waiting. No, thank you, JGPT. I don't want your help with the sentences. No, thank you. You can tell me a good topic for the new episode. It'll be fun. I like fun. Here are some fun and engaging topics for your new podcast episode. Unusual sports. Talk about some of most bizarre sport around the world. Explore activities like childhood TV. No. TV shows. No. No. I will pause. I'm back, dear listeners, and I've chosen very good topic. my favorite animated series from my childhood. My favorite, I have a lot of favorite animated series, and the most favorite is Gummy Bears. This was my favorite animated series. I've been watching uh, Gummy Bears for ages. The story is set in medieval fantasy world. In that, Gummy Bears live in their house, and they wanted to protect the kingdom from the villain Duke Ictorn, and the characters are very funny and very interesting. The very graphic is very handy. He is a teacher for little Cubby. Little Cubby is a child. He is very good, and I have to find a translate for something, and is very brave. There are a lot of episodes of Gummy Bears, and I like this animated series because this series can teach you a lot about life in the family, about every aspect of the family. It's very funny. I can recommend you to watch in English. You can practice your English, and then I want to continue with the Simpsons. The Simpsons are very funny. The Simpsons are American and animated series. In the Simpsons are the are a normal American family in the United States. Homer Simpson is very funny and very interesting. He likes food, and he's and he loves his wife Marge. His wife Marge is very beautiful, and she is very smart and sweet. They have 3 little children: Bart, Lisa, and little Maggie. Bart is a little devil. He is very funny. Lisa is very smart, and Marge is a little baby. I like this animated series because this animated series can teach you a lot about life in the family. Every episode can teach you something, and the Simpsons are very funny, really very funny. I like the Simpsons too. And what else? I have to pause again. The next animated series are the Smurfs. The Smurfs are very good and very funny and very interesting animated series. The series is about Smurfs. They live in the forest. The most important person is Papa Smurf. He is he is very smart, and he is very old. He is a wizard, and their villain is Gargamel. He want to eat them, and Gargamel has his cat Azrael. I can recommend you to watch it because the Smurfs are really funny. It's a very good uh, a sitcom. I think I can recommend you. And I want to change the topic again and pause again. Welcome back, my listeners. I want to talk about the history of Slovakia. Why? Because I like history. I'm a big fan of history, and I want to talk about Slovak history because nobody know about Slovak history. Slavic uh, came uh, came to this country. I think it was in the six six wait a minute. I have to ask a ChatGPT when Slavic when Slavic came to Slovakia. When Slavic came to Slovakia. In, six centuries. Yes. Slavic tribes came to Slovakia in during the 5th or 6th century. The first uh, the first state was uh, Samos Empire. The Samos Empire was the first Slavic state in that the seller Samo from I have to ask about uh, something ChatGPT from I don't know a lot of vocabulary. Frankish Empire, yes, of course. Some of us a Frankish seller who created the first state in Slovakia. Then there were two states, Nitra and Moravia. Then then I have to ask about it. What will happen? Who tell me about Moravia Empire. Empire. And we have to wait. Moravia Empire. The Moravia Empire was started in the ninth century, and the most important thing was the arrival of Saint Cyril and Saint Methodius from Byzantine Empire. These saints came with with the with the uh, I don't know these words, people. I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I have to watch now. Wait a minute. Yes, of course. Cyril and Methodius came with with Laholic alphabet, and they came with Christianity, and thanks to them, Slovakia Slavic state has his can create can write about their history. They could write about everything, and it was very important for us. But then then was the Great Moravia Empire, but in the end of ninth century came Hungary tribes, and they created the kingdom of the Hungary, and Slavic tribes were a member of the kingdom of the Hungary with other nations. And yes, of course, it wasn't a Hungarian national state, but it wasn't a big state of these people who were living for 1,000 years, and then the most important alphabet was Latin alphabet, and alphabet and the Latin alphabet was very important, because Slovak language uses Latin alphabet, because the kingdom of the Hungary kingdom was until the Christianity from Rome, and the Christianity uses Latin, of course. And we were a member of kingdom of the Hungary from the 1,000 years, and then after the first war, Slovaks and Czechs created Czechoslovakia, and Czechoslovakia was until the second war. That was very dark part of the history, and then after the second war continues Czechoslovakia, and then after 1993 was Slovakia and Czechia. I think I'm very good. What do you? I'm sorry, people. And yes, of course, I can tell you something about very dangerous ideologism, because it's very important to know about it. But it's I want to tell you in the next episodes. I apologize for my bad language. I hope that I will improve my speaking skills in English, and I want to be good, of course, because I like learning English. Thank you for the listening. I'm sorry, and I wanted to tell you bye bye.